Hey guys, what's up? It's Winnie here. I am looking like a hot mess right now because we're going to be doing a get ready with me video. I feel like I get into the habit of doing the same things with my makeup and I'm using the same products over and over and over again. So I wanted to kind of challenge myself and just get kind of creative with makeup again because I want to try out some new products and new looks for you guys. And I get sent so many things and a lot of times I honestly don't ever even really get a chance to use them or try them because I get used to using the things that I really like. So that's what I'm gonna do today, and I'm actually working with Ipsy on this video. I have their September glam bag here with me and I'm gonna be unboxing everything that's inside of the bag and we're gonna be using it on my face today. They send over 5 products personalized for you every single month. So again, it's the perfect way to try new things out and just get introduced to new brands and products. First, I am gonna get started with my hair because if you can't tell already, it's looking kind of crazy. I got it cut, colored, and permed recently. I also got some micro crimps at the root of my hair to give me a little bit more volume up at the crown of my head, but the waves give my hair so much more body and texture, which I really like because my hair was super straight and flat before, and now all I have to do is wash it, maybe put some curl enhancing products into it, let it air dry, and that's all. And I'm gonna go into the glam bag right now because I know there is a hair mask in here that I wanted to try. It's from HANSFORD. It's the Expert Color Care Intensive Mask. So I'm gonna go and really quickly wash my hair and I'll be right back to apply the intensive mask. Okay, so my hair is towel drying. I just want to make sure it's not dripping wet, but you can really see the curl in it when it's wet. But I'm gonna apply the intensive mask now. I'm just gonna squeeze it into my hand. I don't know if that was too much, but this is going to really moisturize your hair. If you have damaged hair, this will really nourish it, and it does protect your hair color, and I just recently dyed it a little bit darker, so that will be really nice. So doing a mask like this will help kind of strengthen your hair and restore some shine back to it. And you keep it on for about 5 minutes and you can rinse it out. I'm just going to clip it back. I'm gonna let it sit in my hair and we're going to take the primer from the glam bag, and this is from Elizabeth Mott. It's the Thank Me Later Mattifying Face Primer. I'm just gonna squeeze some on my hand, and this will help minimize the appearance of pores and fine lines on your face. It feels really nice and smooth on the skin. Get some on the forehead so I can keep that looking matte. And I cheated a little bit, sorry, but I did do my brows beforehand. I had to go about my day and I did not want to walk around with no brows on, but that's the only makeup that I had on my face. But it's a new product that I've been really liking. It's from Maybelline. It's the Tattoo Studio Brow Tint Pen. So it has this felt tip and it's kind of hard to describe because I don't know what to call it, but there's like 4 tiny little tips to this pen tip, and it makes like little tiny hair strokes, and it looks really natural because you can go really fine with it and you can fill in your brow with it. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. I'm gonna run and wash this out really quick. Okay, the mask is rinsed out. I just want to make sure I towel dry it a little bit more before I put in my styling product. So this is really the only thing that I use in my hair to let it air dry. It's the Frieda Frizzy's Air Dry Waves Styling Foam. It's supposed to like enhance your waves and also gives it like a tousled style. Yoshi's here. I'm gonna take about 3 pumps of this into my hand and I'm gonna drop it on the ground. I just kind of brush it through my hair, just kind of scrunch it in there and let it air dry, which is actually pretty quick, which is honestly like a blessing because I hated doing my hair and I felt like if I didn't do my hair, I just didn't look right, but now I just don't even care. But when it dries, it's not sticky or hard or crunchy feeling. It just gives you like a soft, tousled wave look. Alright, let's move on to makeup. I'm gonna prime my eyes with a little bit of concealer on my lids just so the shadows have something to stick onto. And this is the Laura Mercier Secret Concealer in shade number 2. Just like it because it is a little bit sticky, I feel like. And the palette I'm using today is the Urban Decay Born to Run eyeshadow palette. There are so many cool colors in this eyeshadow palette, and of course the only shades I've tried are the warm neutrals, surprise surprise, but I have swatched some of the colors and they are so pretty. So I do want to dabble in some of the colors today. We're going to get a little bit adventurous and see how it turns out. First I'm going to lay down a nice base. I'm just going to take a Riff and I'm going to blend it across my lid. These are really highly pigmented eyeshadows, so I'm going to try to use a light hand. And I love a warm base. Also, funny story, the brush that I'm using is one of my oldest brushes that I've had forever now. It came from a Sigma eyeshadow palette. And then I'm gonna pick up Baja, which is this really bright orange, and I'm gonna work that into the crease. Oof, that is bright. I feel like the only time I get creative with makeup is during Halloween, but I want to change that. Speaking of Halloween, I want to know what you guys are looking forward to seeing for Halloween makeup looks. If you guys have any ideas or suggestions, leave me a comment down below because I want to get working on those very soon. Okay, now we're going to take Punk, which is kind of a red-brown, and I'm just going to define the outer corners. These are so pigmented. I always catch myself making the stupidest faces when I'm blending my shadows, my makeup. And then I'm going to pick up Double Life with my finger, and I'm just going to place that on the inner half of my lid. I know I said I'm going to do color, and so far I've used only neutrals, but I promise I will. I've learned to really appreciate using my fingers to apply some metallic shades, just because they work better this way. Just gonna do a little bit of cleanup here. And now I'm going back into the Glambag, and I have this MPRINCESS eyeshadow pigment in Pretty Petal. It's a really, really pretty, ooh, just blew it everywhere. It's kind of like a duochrome rose gold. Oh, there you go. You can see it really well there. It's really, really pretty. And I'm gonna spray to wet my little eyeshadow brush. It's like a really pigmented powder with a creamy texture, but I just want to wet my brush to kind of intensify the shine. And I'm just gonna pop it right on the center of my lids. Ooh, can you see that? That is so pretty. With the help of my finger. That is so metallic and shimmery looking. That's really pretty. I love that, and it adds so much more dimension to the eyes. So we already primed the face with the Elizabeth MOTT. I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Foundation. I've been loving this lately, and I'm just going to dot the foundation all over. Gotta cover that guy. I love the coverage of this foundation, and it is so lightweight. And for concealer, I'm using the new MAC Studio Fix 24 Hour Smooth Wear Concealer in the shade NC20. Gonna put some underneath my eyes and areas I want to look a little bit more lifted. It's very, very lightweight, but it has amazing coverage, and as you can see, it's completely brightened up this area under my eyes. I am going to bake underneath my eyes with Patrick's powder. To set the rest of my face, I'm using this from the Glambag. It's the Luna by Luna translucent powder in white sand. I was trying to open it up and I dropped it and I cracked the powder inside. I'm gonna have to be very careful with this. But anyway, this is a lightweight mattifying powder. I'm just going to take my big fluffy brush and pick some up. This will set your makeup, and it also helps to blur and smooth your skin. So I'm just lightly dusting it over my skin. I'm gonna use it to brush away my bake. It kind of leaves a little bit of a glow. You can kind of see it on my nose. Now I'm gonna go back to the eyes, and I'm gonna take my Covergirl liquid liner, and I'm just gonna do a wing on both eyes. Excuse me while I hold my breath. I can't talk because it takes all of my concentration to get this right. This side is trying me, guys. So now I have to even it out. I'm gonna pick up Riff again to drag along my lower lash line. And I said I would do color, so here comes the color. This is the Glamour Dolls Retractable Gel Eyeliner. It's in the shade blue, and it's this like really pretty, bright, shimmery blue color. It looks kind of metallic, but it's smudge free and it's waterproof, and I'm going to put this along the lower lash line. So I'm gonna place that as close to my lash line as possible. I know it's just the lower lash line, but baby steps here. It's kind of like a metallic, shimmery looking blue, which is really pretty. And along with that, I'm gonna pick up a Radio from the eyeshadow palette just to define it a little bit more. And that looks so pretty with the blue over it. I think I wanna pop some of that loose pigment onto my inner corners. Yes. Alright, let's do mascara and lashes, and I will finish up the rest of my face. So I posted this on my Instagram stories, but I got this Daiso medicine box and I put some washi tape on here. I just made it into my little lash holder because it has so many compartments, and this is just so easy because you can see the lashes and it stores so many of them. And this was $1.50, guys. The only problem is I forgot to put the names of the lashes on the bottom of the container, so I don't know the names of all of them. But I'm gonna pop these on and I think they're from Ardell. All right, so now let's finish off the face. I'm using the MAC Studio Fix Sculpt and Shape Contour Palette in light medium. And I take this middle darker shade here and I start with that to build my contour. And I really like this contour palette. I don't know if MAC has had previous contour palettes, but I feel like I've been missing this all my life. And then I take a little bit of the darkest shade to just really sculpt out the cheeks. I'm also gonna contour the nose just a little bit. For blush, I'm using the Laura Mercier Blush Color Infusion in Chai. This has been my favorite blush lately, and it's like the perfect shade. It's so pretty on, and it's nice and buildable. I really, really like the formula of these blushes. And then for highlight, this is the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette in Universal. Can we just take a minute and appreciate this beautiful packaging and then these gorgeous highlight shades? Oh my god. I'm gonna take this gold and I'm gonna pop it right here. It is so, so pretty. It definitely gives you that wet highlight look, which I'm obsessed with. It doesn't smell like anything. And just to amp it up a little bit, I'm going to take that white and pop it right here. Oh my god. Can you see that? This is my current favorite highlighting palette right now. It's so pretty and I can't stop. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of the gold and put it on my Cupid's bow. I don't know what I want to do for the lips, but I have this L'Oreal Camila Cabello Havana collection. And it's a lip dew in the shade Desnudo. But it's a really pretty nudie brown gloss. Let's try that. Ooh, it smells really, really good. It smells like caramel. I mean, it's really, really pretty. Like, I love this, but it's kind of sheer. But I do like a glossy lip with this look. Have you guys seen that meme on Insta where that girl is like, because she's my spirit animal and I want to be her. I'm just gonna go ahead and set everything with the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. Woohoo! My hair is still a little bit damp, but the waves are actually looking really cute, so I'm just gonna leave it. But this is the completed look. Catching my highlights in the viewfinder and it literally looks like my cheekbones are wet, which I'm living for. And thank you again to Ipsy for working with me on this video. I will list all of the products that I use in the description box down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed getting ready with me and trying out some new products and playing with a little bit of color. I definitely want to get to a point where I can experiment with a lot of crazy colors and looks. But if you guys have any suggestions for me, leave me a comment down below because I would love to know your feedback. Maybe some colors I should try out for the next look. And if you'd like to see more of me on my other social media, you can find my links down below for my Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, and Instagram, and I will see you over there. Bye.